Hey guys, how are you doing? Furo here, bringing you a special short news video for today. It was teased last week and today was the day where we got some huge announcements for the Elder Scrolls Legends. I'm pretty excited to bring you the news. And they announced the changes today, the upcoming changes, the upcoming roadmap for the game. So with a pretty long text, a wall of text, and I know you guys, I'm not really a fan of long walls of texts. Well, that's why I will bring you all the news, short and compact. I made some notes here, so I can bring you everything that was in the text in a shorter way, I would say. So the game was officially released today. It is now out of beta. The Elder Scrolls Legends is officially released. It's not in beta anymore. For you, there is not much changing. You can still play the game. You still have your collection. Everything is still the same. There's just the beta tag is gone. So that's kind of nice, I would say. Otherwise, if they are not ramping up the marketing, well, then there is no change at all. If there is closed beta, open beta, or now the full release, I hope they're ramping up the marketing, and it looks like it. So that's pretty good. For the future roadmap, we now have in March the release of the iPad version. That's the March 23rd. So it should be in the text here somewhere. There you go. There you have the dates. So iPad is March 23rd. For the Android tablets, you will get your hands on the Elder Scrolls Legends for Android tablets in April. Then for Mac OS, if you're playing on the Mac, if you want to try that, that will be in May. And then finally, mobile phones, smartphones, which is a huge market. In fact, tablets are not that huge anymore, so mobile phones is a market to go, and that is coming early summer this year, so hopefully before E3. New content is coming for the game finally, and the first new content we have will be the... I can't read that. Let me check that. The first new content is the Dark Brotherhood expansion, which is 40 new cards. You can pay that like an adventure, and if you play Hearthstone, you know that adventures. So you're just playing up front. You will pay 20 bucks or in-game currency. Right now, there is no information about how much in-game currency you need for that, but you're getting 40 cards. You're getting 20 PvE missions. So that is single player content, and these PvE missions, you will then release the cards. You will have the missions divided on 3 maps, so I guess that's different boards. There's no real info about what are the maps, so 20 missions on 3 maps, and you can earn 40 cards, and that's all for 20 bucks, which is a decent price, I would say. And also I would assume that you are getting the adventure, you can call that, or expansion. You should be able to get that for around 3,000 gold, I would assume. It should be viable for everyone and should be a fair and decent price. So that's that. To keep the game fresh, they will add constantly new content then in the upcoming month. So you will not have another drought for 6 months when nothing is really happening. That's really good. Problem I see in the expansion that is coming is the date, because that is early April. And in early April, we have, if you look at the competition, we have the next Hearthstone expansion, we have the next Shadowverse expansion, we have probably the Grand Open Beta, so that might be another problematic stuff. Then there is a lot going on in the collectible card game universe, and the higher the competition, the worse it is to release a new expansion. But I mean, they need to beat the competition anyway, so we will see how that is working out. In fact, they should have released it a bit earlier in my opinion, but you can't change that now. So the next set or the next mini expansion is the Dark Brotherhood, and that is coming early April. You can already pre-order it with real money, no in-game currency, but that is coming then when the expansion is launching, I would say. Right now, if you're interested in that, if you are pre-ordering, you're also getting a bonus, which is then a special mount. Is that right? Yeah, you're getting a special mount for the Elder Scrolls Online. So if you are interested in the Elder Scrolls Online, you might want to pay this with real money, pay 20 bucks, and you will then get also a mount for the Elder Scrolls Online on top of the rest of the cards. The Dark Brotherhood expansion is only a mini expansion because we only have 40 new cards, and the next big expansion is then announced in June at the E3. So we will get the new big expansion announcement in June, E3, and This one will include new mechanics and also some new surprises, so pretty excited about that. That's even better than a mini expansion, so we can look forward for a lot of new cards. Some were teased or leaked quite a while ago, so there were a bunch of new keywords. I don't have everything in my head right now what was leaked there back in the day, that is a few months off, but there was some interesting stuff in it, so I'm excited for that as well. For the future, they will add new PvE single player content and expansions every 3 months. So to keep the game fresh, the content is coming, guys. Not another 6 months of wait, right? The next upcoming huge software upgrade will be in May, and that one is featuring 3 new big updates for the client. The first one is the spectator mode, which is really important, not only if you want to visit friends if they are playing a game, so you can look when they are playing, but also if you want to hold private tournaments, then a spectator mode is really huge, because then it is way easier for you to set up a stream, for example on Twitch, if you can watch both players and see the cards for them. The next one is the Twitch integration. That is a little tricky here, and that will be hopefully for you guys. Twitch integration means that if you're watching a streamer, he is then able to drop loot for the viewers, which means in-game items. So you are getting the in-game items while your streamer is able to distribute them to you. That means that the viewership hopefully on Twitch will go up, because you can get in-game stuff, which is always great, free stuff, why not? And also the viewer audience should stay longer in stream, so that's definitely a plus and should help to grow the community on Twitch as well. So I hope that is working out for them. And the last stuff they are announcing, they are releasing in May, will be the Gauntlet mode. And the Gauntlet mode is a completely new game mode for the Elder Scrolls Legends, and it is a mode where you have in-game tournaments with different conditions, length and prices, so it is said. That will change every month. These tournaments are limited time only. You will use your own deck, your own collection, and with that you're building a deck and then facing your opponents, climbing on the leaderboard and winning bigger prizes, better stuff. And hopefully that is an interesting one. It sounds a bit like the Heroic Tavern Brawl that is currently running in Hearthstone. So in that mode, if you're not familiar with Hearthstone, you're also creating an own deck with your own collection. And then you are up to 12 wins or 3 loses, and then you're out. And in the end, if you're able to reach 12 wins, you're getting a huge amount of booster packs, gold, and other in-game stuff. That's pretty exciting, and I am looking forward to that. In-game tournaments are a huge part of my hope for the game, and this could bring them ahead of the competition, because most games are not running in-game tournaments. That's pretty huge from my perspective. And that is basically it for today's announcement. So they announced quite a lot of stuff, and more is coming at E3 in June, so looking forward for that. They also revealed some of the cards for the Dark Brotherhood expansion. I'm not showing you these today, but I will talk about the cards, I would say tomorrow, in an extra video for that. So 5 cards are announced so far, and they are looking interesting, especially the 2 legendaries. So more coming then tomorrow. Please hit me up in the comment section. Tell me what you like about the announcements, what you don't like. Give me feedback, what you want to see in the next game, and get excited for the future of the Elder Scrolls Legends. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and hopefully then see you tomorrow with some card reviews for the Dark Brotherhood expansion. Looking forward for that, and I'm out. See you soon.